First of all, we live.
Yeah, DMV, you know what time it is, none other than the BASSLINE podcast presented by TheEvrydywknd. I am your host as always, Capo, feeling good, feeling great. To the left of me as always is none other than my good man, Hoya Saxamit. What's good, bro?
What's good? How you living?
I'm cool, bro. I like that, like, this has become a thing where I have to come up with a nickname based on your fit on the spot.
That's good. I mean, well, if anybody were to do it, it will be you.
Touche. I appreciate that vote of confidence.
And I wouldn't want anybody else to do this. Be tasked with that.
Because they wouldn't be good at it?
Yeah,
or because you just wasn't, like...
I think it's a little bit of both, but more so they wouldn't be good at it.
Understood. All right. To the left of him, and I guess what we would call the Lucy, is the good man Raza, our producer that's normally behind the scenes. Y'all get a peek this episode, and then for like 50 episodes you won't see him.
Indeed.
And when people say, what does he look like, you're gonna have to refer him to this episode. So remember this number. What's good, bro? How you?
I'm all right, man. What's going on, party people?
Yeah, it's been a second since you've been on the show.
I know. But it's
glad to have you back. Yeah, for sure.
Man, got the bandana shorts. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's hot out. It's
That's true.
Nice out type of day.
You know what be fucking me up? Most of the shorts I be liking be swim trunks, and I be like, well, that's not appropriate. And I don't really want that mesh in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the mesh part is what gets me. I cut that out a lot of times.
I was about to say, you could just cut it.
That's what I was about to say. But so, y'all cut that shit out y'all actual swim trunks?
Yeah.
Me too. I don't want that on my nuts.
I don't mind it letting it hang.
I never
I don't have the same
I
equipment.
never thought.
Doesn't bother
I don't have the same equipment. No, I never thought to do that. That's good. I might have to do that.
Doesn't bother me. Rather like it.
It's kind of a non-issue over here.
Supportive.
I like it's breathable. All right, and last but certainly not least, Big Solo, you already know what the fuck going on.
What'd it do?
You can request drops. You did not have to do whatever that was.
Oh, my bad.
Actually,
fuck? That wasn't even an air horn. That was like, the fuck was that?
that was like that Kevin Hart joint.
That shit was awkward.
That was great.
Yeah.
I like it.
You gotta do that every time now.
Facts.
I got it.
Not as a precursor to every sentence.
No, yeah, but like on my intro.
Oh, why?
But
Finger guns and all.
yeah.
That's insane.
No, you
All
gotta
right.
Is it really?
Yeah, a little bit. So, couple program notes. This Sunday, actually, by the time this come up, I'm gonna try to have it out by then. So, starting on the 23rd Sunday, we on tour. Open Gym USA is on a 4-city, 5-day tour. First date, we will be in Richmond at RVA Boombox, which is Sunday the 23rd. On the 24th, which is Monday, we at Auto Bar in Baltimore. Tuesday, we right back with 2 reviews.
Hold up, wait.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind. Continue. I'm sorry.
All right, so the 26th, that's Wednesday. Thought I was being clear. We are at New Blue in New York, Lower East Side, Manhattan. If you came to the Godfather release event, then you know the space, you know how fly it is. So tell a friend to tell a friend. And then we're ending the tour in Philly.
Yup.
In a new venue, our first time there in Philadelphia. So y'all show up and show out. As nature say, don't embarrass me.
And what venue was that, sir?
Milk Boy.
Milk Boy?
Yeah.
If you know anything about the history of Open Gym, you know about Milk Boy College Park.
Indeed.
Yes.
And about 300 people at the last Open Gym to occur there. Yeah, it was hectic. So,
Insane.
That's a night.
with that being said, tour is happening, and then we're right back home. August 4th, Union Stage, open sessions, a collab with AV Sessions. Listen, we got 2 DJs. We got DJ Peanut, we got DJ No Request.
About to be a while.
We got 2 hosts. We got Nature Boy, we got Motivation. We got 2 bands.
Ooh.
I'm gonna leave it right there. So y'all get to perform with either the DJs or the band and or both.
That's crazy.
At a venue that a lot of people want to book. And you know one of the best ways to get into a venue? Be in the venue.
Indeed.
Meet the people that work in the venue.
Yeah, how's that?
So yeah, I hope y'all understand the gravity of two of the dopest open mics in the area, collaborating to try to bring y'all something bigger and better and a larger opportunity to you guys. Understand that the people that book Union Stage are the same people that book Howard Theater. And understand the gravity of the opportunity.
Yep.
Don't they also have 930 or am I tripping?
No, that's a different company.
Gotcha.
That's IMP.
Gotcha.
IMP does Anthem, 930, Lincoln.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's not their whole arsenal, I don't believe, but
Yeah.
that's the ones I can think of offhand. But Union Stage is one of the top venue production companies in the city.
It is. You're 100% correct.
They run 5 or 6 heavy hitters. So understand, like I said, the gravity of the opportunity. And let everybody come out and have a good time. It's not only a great opportunity, it's going to be a good night, good show.
Facts.
Fire features.
Yep.
The open mic always brings out some really dope variety and acts. So it's always a good time.
I'm excited for this one because I think we're gonna see some acts that we don't see at Open Jam. Like,
Yeah, for sure. And like I have a respect for like artists in their I'm with a band bag. Like that's a different bag.
it is.
And
I always enjoy those sets.
yeah, like Show Love Monday was fire.
Indeed.
And it was all bands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was three amazing songstresses. And they all brought some form of live instruments with them. And it was all fire. It was amazing. When Marley J had the live band at Compound, that was dope.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just appreciate those moments.
I do too.
But yeah, so I wanted to make sure I gave niggas the program notes of what's coming up. We also are working on another masterclass for those that attended the first one.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
How was that for you guys?
I thought it was dope. It felt good. Sans, I ended up in the middle seat that was directly under like a spotlight. So I'm clear in all of the photos and videos.
Leave it to the light-skinned guy to find the lighting, huh?
Nah, when I got on the stage, they were already seated.
Yeah, because I did it on
They lifted
purpose.
the lighting.
Yeah, I did it on purpose because of how the talk was supposed to go. Because of it's supposed to go Nature, then his piece, and then my piece. Because I was sitting next to Nature. I was like, well, that's kind of weird if he's gonna talk second. So yeah, I just sat there. It just makes sense.
Like I should have had a hat. That might have helped. The one night I didn't wear a hat.
I was about to say that. I was like, yo, this nigga ain't got nothing on his head. The waves is outside.
And then I couldn't really even look up all the way. Like it was bad. That light was directly in my face.
It's funny. So you beat the bald allegations that night.
For sure, it's documented. The only thing you could see was my head. You couldn't really see my face.
The amount of times people come up to him like, "Yo, I thought you was bald." Like,
For real?
Because I always wear hats. But I've always worn hats.
That's funny as shit.
Like that's always been my thing. And then they'd be like, damn, and you got waves? Why you on just? And I'd be like, because that brings a different energy.
You do be acting different. You ain't got
No, it ain't me.
Nah. It's just automatic. You don't even know. It's different.
Nah.
When
subconscious.
the waves is outside, it's different.
What I know
That's
is
like when your shoulder's outside. It's different.
when the waves is outside, I get a different level of attention from women. So I'd be like, I'm gonna put the hat on.
I see where you're going.
'Cause I don't want
So
no smoke.
because it's very rare that you see a capo shoulder.
Very rare. You see this man and
Once every blue moon.
Beater, that man is on business right now. I don't know what he's doing.
But he
Get
means it.
out that man way. Get out that man way.
I'm not fucking with you. She not wrong though. The shoulders is out. I am about to handle some shit.
He didn't even have time to put the shirt on.
Nah, I might know I'm about to handle some shit, so I don't need it yet.
And just
No,
took
the
it,
shirt
yeah.
the shirt's laying in the backseat of the car,
Oh
He's
yeah, the
correct.
shirt
so
is
so it
definitely
don't
there.
get wrinkled.
Of course, the fit is still gonna be the fit. That's what I'm saying. Even
Mhm.
more so, get out his way. He ain't even put the whole fit together right quick. Get out his way. He already, yeah.
That like the stove guy show. When I got there, we had to move a stove in and shit. I didn't have no shirt on. It was just a beater.
Now that I think about it, I was like, I've spent a couple times with you with the beater, but it's usually like
We getting it done.
yeah,
Like
it's
we're
in the
doing
morning,
physical
we
labor.
just like
Busy.
we left the women inside. We just making a run somewhere
I don't know why that was funny to me. We left the women inside. Like,
because they probably talking. We like, yeah, we
different.
just trying.
We just about to go
We
out
trying
here
to
and
get
handle some
this day
shit.
started.
Yeah.
yes.
I'd be like, yeah, I don't care. We're just going to the grocery store. Fuck it, let's
We
go.
caught ourselves in the grocery store looking like a wild progressive couple.
Oh, for sure.
Like, 'cause we got the dog with us. Like,
It's me.
Oh
it's,
my
it's,
God.
it's me, Raza, Cart, and Louie. We look wild.
Yes.
I know women is walking by like, yes.
Right.
I love it.
And it's like, what?
And
They
this
both-
and this part happened in Laurel too.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And
And
it's not
that-
like we holding hands through the grocery store, but one of us is pushing a cart.
Mm-hmm. And
And
the
the-
dog is there too.
It's crazy.
The dog sets it off even more.
It's bananas, right?
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
your baby. That's cute.
And the fact that Louis is not like a pit or something.
Yeah, it's like
And he
those.
all like neat and shit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
She said meat.
He
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
be, he be walking down the
Nah.
street just smiling, yeah.
you know
Oh,
them
that
dogs that
man,
look
dog
like they
meat.
owner wash their face in the morning like with a washcloth and shit. Like, oh my God, now next paw. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Oh, yeah, no.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, you
Like
real.
the chicks that be putting the coconut oil on their dog fur and shit.
Yes.
My
Like,
dog,
real
he
life.
definitely be at the
Doggy
dog park
style.
looking at other dogs rolling in the mud like,
You see what? Yep.
Would never.
Louis don't play.
couldn't be me.
But they looking at him like, I know you stink.
Is that like dog classism?
Yes. Absolutely. All right, man, let's get to these fucking topics. All are fucking ridiculous. So I thought this was interesting. May mean nothing, right? But in the midst of the conversation happening that Baby's canceling 10 show dates,
Mm-hmm.
Gunna announces his first headlining tour in 2 years.
Okay. Wait, you said Gunna.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
How that gonna work?
What you mean how it's gonna work?
He out?
Yeah.
He's
been
Where you
out.
been? You really been gone.
Yeah, no, I've been tapped out. Okay.
He's been top 7.
Right. I was about to say that.
You've been tapped 7 times.
But yeah, I think it's interesting. Because could we say this could be a decline of Lil Baby? Because
10 dates ain't a little bit.
it's not. And he's not doing the middle of the mall shit.
Right.
I'm interested to see what 10 dates got canceled.
Well, so what? He's coming here, right?
I didn't even know he was going on tour. So I think
All right,
that's
so let me
another
look
thing.
at the actual tour.
But I think it's interesting because honestly, the few snippets I've been hearing of his music lately haven't been to the same excuse me, same caliber of what they were before.
Mm.
So it's like, this is interesting to see. And I saw that before I left to come here. I was like, he got 10 dates canceled. That's a lot.
So I don't know which dates of these are canceled, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's not doing small venues.
Yeah, no.
Now
no,
those dates
no,
canceled
no.
due to low ticket sales.
That's what
Yeah.
the
Or do they
the
not
They,
give a
speculation
reason?
is.
they didn't give a reason.
Well, yeah.
That's the speculation, though. So just to name some of the venues on here that I know y'all would be familiar with, right?
And he's headlining this tour, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It's Lil Baby and Friends featuring Glorilla, Rilo Rodriguez, Gloss Up, and Huncho.
That should sell.
Well, Hun XHO.
Yeah, that's Huncho.
yeah.
That should sell.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was taking them people with him.
Right. So it will sell. I think it is selling, right?
Mhm.
However, let's talk about the size of these venues. Okay. So, Chicago, the United Center.
Okay.
Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center.
Mm-hmm.
Washington, D.C.,
Capital.
Capital One Arena. Boston, TD Garden.
The Garden.
You-
So,
Charlotte, Spectrum Center.
mhm.
These are not small places.
Hell no.
Yeah. And so I think I'm interested to see what tour dates got canceled.
I mean, it might be some gone because, like, I don't see a Los Angeles. I see Oakland Arena. Oh no, here it is, Crypto Arena.
Yeah.
Los
Crypto.
Angeles.
Yeah. You're looking for staples.
Yeah, I was.
But
Yeah, that might have been like logistics.
I think I'm interested to see because, but also,
I bet.
could this be like on his team and the people throwing the tour? Because one, I didn't know he was going on tour until I heard the dates got canceled.
Yeah.
True. So Solo just found something from Rolling Stone that says Phoenix was canceled, along with Sacramento, Salt Lake City, Denver, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, and Louisville.
Okay, so those are smaller cities.
Those are smaller markets in the top 50.
Okay, so I could see that could happen.
Yeah, especially when you're doing like DC and Baltimore. Like those are very close, and he's doing arenas in both.
So he's doing Cap One and Royal Farms.
With a CFG Bank Arena.
Well, that was what it used to be Royal Farms. Yeah. So now knowing that those smaller cities have gotten taken out, that's definitely a logistics thing. Because to be honest, I don't think they would make that much money in those markets.
But is that not due to low ticket sales?
I think that would be due to low ticket sales.
So are we using logistics to replace the term low ticket sales?
Well, that's what Raza said. I didn't say that.
I said maybe. I mean, I feel like once
You
we
went
start
with him
seeing,
though. Don't do that. Don't throw that all. No. You don't have to defend anything. I'm asking you a question. No, that was great deflection. You almost got him, but I'm here. I see what you see what he did?
Hey, yo.
Did you see that shit?
That was a grizzled vet move right there.
No, that was top notch. I can't believe he went with it. This is
I was
bullshit.
gonna make a point I wanted to make earlier.
I don't want you to make your point and let it be diluted by him doing what he just
That's
did.
fair. That's fair. No,
But yeah, no, low ticket sales.
Okay. What were you saying, sir?
I want to see the footage of these fucking shows.
Has the tour even started yet?
If he's performing to a quarter-filled stadiums back to back, then we know. Then
The
it may have
first
been
tour
low
date
ticket sales.
is July 26th.
Oh, so it hasn't started yet.
But if it's packed out shows back to back to back, then it may have been let's focus on the bigger cities and take out these smaller ones.
But so I think that's good decision making by the people running the tour. Because you saw the tickets weren't moving. Let's get out of it so you don't lose money. You may lose your deposit, but in the grand scheme of things, if all the other tour dates are doing well, but you pinpointed where you could cut costs and just take that L, but you know you can recoup it in other ways, that's perfectly fine. That's good. That's a good business move.
I agree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree with what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Still low ticket sales.
No, not even standing. I'm not down on that hill because that is what it is. But I agree that it's a good business move, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't change the public perception.
Oh yeah, the optics. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair. But
Yeah.
but to be honest with you, in 2 or 3 months, nobody's gonna be talking about this, so you could take the hit for that.
So you're saying, fuck it, it's worth it.
Yeah, we always talk about how people's attention spans are shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna remember this nigga took out the Salt Lake City date. Nobody lives in fucking Salt Lake City.
Shout out to Salt Lake City and all our listeners there. The opinions of Young Mitchell do not represent in whole or totality the representations.
Hey man, let's keep it real. They still champion Karl Malone. So what we gotta talk about?
All right. So we've spoken a lot about Baby and the tour dates, right?
Mm-hmm.
What we haven't spoken about is what do we think of Gunna getting out of jail, being called a snitch, dropping an album that no one thought would work, and it worked, and now he's headlining a tour.
I will say that is a product of people not going outside. Because
Expand on that thought.
Because Gunna only gets backlash on Twitter, right? But if you go outside,
And
go
Instagram.
to social media.
All right, I'll go with that.
You go outside, you're still gonna hear Gunna tracks.
Okay.
Especially "Fuck You Mean," because that song you can't deny. You can't deny that song. That's a hit.
Okay.
And so people are listening to Gunna.
Uh-huh.
You have what's the term? It was like the loud minority that are like,
okay, I like that term. If
Yeah.
it isn't a thing already, it should be. I like
yeah.
it.
So they're on Twitter like, "Yo, he's a snitch. We not fucking with X, Y, and Z." But everybody else is like, "Okay, we don't operate by street rules. We still gonna fuck with Gunna."
True.
That was bad.
You okay?
No.
You need to see someone?
That was harsh.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
I've been over here dying myself.
But Thank you so much.
Ridiculous. So I think it's dope.
Mhm.
I think the music won. I think the snitching thing is speculation. Other than like, I mean, he did
Yeah,
say
it's not confirmed.
he did say that like it was a gang, but we don't know what the prosecution had already presented as like. Look, this is what it is. This is the evidence. We got this part already. So he might have just been saying, yeah, that's true. That it is what it is. Because it's already on the table anyway, so we're not going to operate around it now. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I did cheat. So, but when I cheated, right, I wore a condom. Like, do I get some points for that? Like, he might have been operating from there.
No.
No points? Okay. It's like,
I mean, I get what you're saying.
You got us. It is a gang. You've already proven that, so I can't get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've got to figure out the exoneration points on the other side of that.
Yeah. And so like it's just interesting to see like how this all played out, because it's just like, as someone who clearly is not from the streets, and I never talk about street business, because I play golf. I have no place in that. Like, so it's
Unless
just
you
like,
want to beat a nigga with a golf club.
yeah, this ain't The Sopranos. I ain't got it.
That's what it
Why was
sounds.
that the noise? Hey, yo.
That ain't what it sound like.
That's
crazy.
close.
Like you hit it with a golf ball.
Nah, that's the club.
That is kind of close to what the sound makes.
Like a driver.
Like at impact, that's kind of close to what it sounds like.
How many niggas you hit in the head with a golf club to know that?
I've never hit anybody in the head with a golf.
I was gonna leave it alone. I really
You heard
was
him,
like,
right? He
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
that's
I was
pretty
gonna leave
close,
that.
actually.
I was like,
I'm talking about the sound that's
pretty
like the
accurate.
actual motion of the golf club. That's what, like the contact of the golf club in the head. I did see
With
Sopranos.
someone's head. Makes that sound.
Okay.
Right.
Exactly.
On the Sopranos, they made that sound. But,
how many times you watched that episode?
a few times.
Yes. See, you got the octave nailed, huh?
The octave, that's tight.
Understands.
But yeah, I just think
they had it right.
yeah. But yeah, so I just think it's interesting to watch this whole thing play out. But what I really like saw was a lot of women. They would be like, "Yeah, y'all can say he snitched, but I'm still gonna listen to Gunna because the shit's still fire, and I'm still gonna make my TikToks and snaps and
Because
Instagram.
it still slaps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't care. And they was like, I don't care about street business. I'm
Meanwhile,
not
you
in there.
niggas shit don't slap.
And half the people saying that shit ain't in the streets. So it's just like,
Yeah.
I think
why do we care about your opinion?
That's
People
a fact.
let a lot of other like way wilder stuff go with artists and still like be a fan of them and go
Bruh,
support them. In
niggas
concerts.
are still listening to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yo, what I think is so funny is he
Wait.
made it
Okay, I
work.
can't
He
say
made the snip. What? Say it.
When we was at masterclass before like the masterclass started, we didn't set up no turntables, but we had an aux. And you know who was running the aux? And some R. Kelly came on. And I walked over and I said, "Yo, you wild as shit." and this person said, "What you mean?"
Hey, yo.
And I said, "You just gonna play R. Kelly at the function?" And this person went, "I ain't even think about that."
Bruh.
But we here.
Very
I can
on
see
point.
it.
Very on point, yo.
I can see.
That is funny. But we hit. Yo.
We already here.
Dog, what I think is so crazy, not even crazy, but it's like funny to watch now about this whole snitching situation is I actually liked 6ix9ine's music. When he came out, like on some ignorant shit. The same way I like Sexy Red's music. Like, come on now.
Flicky with the sticky.
You know what I'm saying?
You like ironically.
Yeah, like it's like so fucking like, come on now. This shit cranks. It's so fucking retarded, it cranks. And this man really thought that he was gonna come back and do this shit. And I'm like, yo, Gunna did that shit. Like Gunna
But
like,
Gunna did not go out anywhere near like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine got kidnapped and some more shit.
Whoa, yeah.
He got beat up at LA Fitness.
Yeah, no, this is after the
By
fact
some
and
old
everything.
niggas too.
You know
Them
what I'm
niggas
saying?
was old.
This is like after the fact, all of that. But I'm like, even like the whole, I'm like, yo, that's so
But
crazy how differently things
But the
can
thing
go.
was, Gunna wasn't a clown. before the accusations.
Oh, he was pre-clown.
Yeah, and
He
so
was pre-clown,
and so he was.
But
He was,
Okay.
he
Niggas
got
was-
big
niggas-
from being a clown.
Yeah, and niggas was laughing at him. Let's be clear, niggas was laughing at him before, but the few songs was like, all right, you can't deny like the Blicky with the sticky because that is kind of tight. But like, once you're a clown and you get caught up in the situation that he got caught up, there's no coming back from that.
That's a fact.
yeah,
No, that's a
I
fact.
feel that.
He's literally a clown, bro. He had like rainbow hair.
That's true as well. That's very, very true. I'm not mad at you.
It was working though.
Yeah, it was.
It was. I'm not denying it. It worked.
Yeah.
But so does it working mean that we have to like champion it?
No.
Because there's a
Nah.
lot of shit working right now that I'm like, yeah, but this ain't it. Where are we
I'm
going?
not saying I gotta sit. Yeah, not like that. But I'm like, yo, it was working though. It was working for them. Cool.
Yeah, it had its time and place.
Yeah.
It's like in sports. Shit has a time, but after a while, you're gonna figure that shit out, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
Like in football, the Wildcat offense. You will never see somebody run the Wildcat offense right now. Cause why? Niggas figured it out. You put a wide receiver in a quarterback. You're doing a trick play. So now you're going to be on guard. Same shit with 6ix9ine. You doing some wild shit. Anybody else who's coming in just doing wild shit.
Why are you? Yo.
What happened? What'd I do? What'd I say wrong?
I'm just-
Nothing. I just thought that was funny.
Okay.
Because you compared 6ix9ine to be a wide receiver at quarterback.
Yeah. Cause you know some trickery was going on.
I know, but then like
It
never
was
mind.
stretchy, but
Is it
I
a
was
stretch,
following.
really?
Well,
I was
nah, it
following-
was-
I was following.
You can't say stretchy when my thought was going to like him in jail and him being a wide receiver at
Yo, this
quarterback.
nigga-
Oh, that's crazy.
That's why I was like, look, I know my brain is chaotic. So like I didn't really want to take y'all with me here, but y'all made me say it.
I mean, when okay, all right, cool. I see where you're
Like, I
going.
was like, this is getting hectic.
Okay.
How
But
does your brain even do that?
I don't know.
Wide receiver. Wide receiver. Hey yo. All right.
That's like when the nigga at work said that shit. So we was at work. Let me tell you how it was. We at work.
What's the
real quick.
time set for this?
50 minutes. Well, it's
All
gonna
right,
be
bet.
less than that because whatever.
All right, cool, bet.
So listen, we at work. It's wild slow for this show. So we all outside. The whole staff is outside. It's terrible. And they started playing Would You Rather. So the question was, would you rather?
Wait, what type of event was this?
I don't want to talk about
That's
it. 'cause
irrelevant. Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the question?
I'm
the
trying.
question was, would you
No.
rather? You're in jail. You only have one of these two things as an option.
Okay.
You either have to suck dick or take dick.
Mm.
What you doing?
Damn.
Okay, so I don't even want to do that because that's going to extend the conversation.
I'm not answering. I would never even
Pause.
answer that question.
So
That's a really.
one gentleman said, well, I'm going to take dick because I get to throw it back.
wait.
I exited the conversation.
That's a wild reasoning. But
Wait.
he's smart. But that's a wild reasoning though. That is like a side eye, like, damn, okay, so you're enjoying it. But I'm like,
Throw it back.
if those are the two options, I told you why. If I'm a man and those are my two options, I have to be active in sucking dick. I have to actively participate in sucking dick. I don't have to actively participate.
That's a woman who doesn't mind sucking dick perspective. I have gotten some terrible head that was mostly hand.
You are missing my point. Like, yo,
No, you're missing my point.
I
Because
don't know.
my point was,
I feel you ain't.
I've eaten food that I don't like, but I've never had anything in my asshole.
but I'm like,
Let's keep it moving, bro. Because this is making me uncomfortable. Like I just don't. What's
just
the next
crazy.
topic?
So
That's
what would you
crazy.
do in that situation?
I'm
You
not.
have to do
I
one or
would.
the other.
I'm not answering. I'm not playing this. I'm not
was there
participating.
context? Wasn't it like in prison?
It was in
Yeah, it
jail.
was
Yeah,
prison.
in jail.
Well, I'm not going to jail, so it's just.
No, but you
Yeah,
already
it was in
there.
jail.
Nah,
He is in
no,
jail.
no.
So
Well,
you already in jail.
I don't exist in that. What's that multiverse? Whatever that shit is in
So
in
you about to
anime.
have him, and he's like, so you want to do it the hard way? Yeah.
It was gonna be the hard way regardless, wasn't it?
So Mitchell wants them to choose for him.
No,
Right.
no. I would just not be in jail. Like it's just there's no reason for me to go to jail.
Oh, where the bottle?
It's right here,
Oh, you hiding it.
by your foot. You can't give him promo.
Foot the cuffs.
But yeah, there's no reason for me to be in jail. So I'm not even participating in this.
So, but you didn't understand my logic?
No, I get your logic. I understand
just
what you're
don't wanna
saying,
participate.
but it's just like I don't want to do either activity.
I don't want to either.
But why do you have to answer the question then? That's so dumb.
Because that's the you can't. So you're just a
That's the
Debbie
game,
Downer. You don't
Tim.
want to play the game.
Gosh.
Yeah, I don't have to.
You're actually gonna put the dick in your butt or your mouth.
See, but here's the thing,
He's
though,
so
right?
scared if he say something. It's like,
Yeah.
you're doing it.
Yeah, right.
Here's the dick.
Square ass nigga.
See, and then, but what's really crazy is
this episode.
but what's really crazy though is that even though I be getting the snippets of the clips, he would literally timestamp where I was give that answer, go back in himself, and that just showed
Pause.
See, and then that's how I know my statement is correct, because he would timestamp where I was like said the answer, and he was like, all right, cool, you said it right here, and then I just wake up one morning with a notification on Instagram. Yeah, I would definitely do X, Y, and Z.
I feel it. Okay. All right.
No, I'm not
Protected himself.
participating.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
never done that.
It's the first time for everything.
I've only put John's head on a nigga wearing a romper. That's the wildest shit I've done.
That
was so
I think that was the pinnacle. That was great.
That is fucking hilarious.
And that shit had like guns on it or some shit.
The romper had guns on it, yes.
It had pistols on it.
Dog, I hit our old page. There's so much good shit on our old page.
Hey, bro.
Remember I was fighting with Anderson in the studio because he wasn't listening?
Hey, bro.
In the dang studio.
Somehow that episode got called Romp Him, and I put that nigga's face on this nigga.
No, it was because he said he would wear one.
Yeah, so we put his head on a nigga, like the model picture from a website that I found that had Romp Him.
rompers.
But the Romp Him had guns all over it, like as a
Bruh.
step and repeat, all over the outfit.
No.
And it was like baby blue with guns on
The
it.
thug and
Can
romper?
we try to get like access back to that page?
They don't love us.
Because there's so much good shit.
All I did was try to archive a bunch of pictures, and they was like, nope, no more. It's gone.
Can we talk to Zuckerberg?
Keep going,
Zuck,
step
what's
back.
good, bro? Let me get that.
Because when me and Anderson were arguing because he wasn't listening to the song and he gave an opinion.
Oh, when you were like, yo, you heard 3 seconds of the song and said it's trash. That's just not real. You can't do that.
Yeah,
He wasn't wrong. It was just funny because it was like a really heated argument over something that like fundamentally was very fucking simple.
Right.
It was ridiculous. All right, so we're done with Gunna and Baby. I know this is old as far as like where this started, but this part is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all remember it was like the end of not this season that just passed, but the season before that when Draymond and Poole got the fisticuffs?
Yeah.
Because that wasn't last season. It was the season
No,
before.
it was
this season that just passed?
it was right before this season started. Like they were in
Like the end of the summer last summer?
like they were in like training camp leading up to the
season that just happened?
yes. Correct.
Okay, cool. So now, as we all know, Poole's been traded.
Yeah, so Poole
Draymond is still in Golden State. Poole is here in Washington with us.
about to be a pool party.
But this tweet is funny because what happened is Anthony Poole, who's what's his name?
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole's dad, put up a tweet and he said, all right, I'm gonna read this the way it's written. He said, I'm staying on this.
I'm Stan.
I'm staying on this. That is some BS. JP was his guy and he avoided me all last year. He is a soft ass bitch. And I'm standing on this. And he didn't apologize to me and my wife. So he lame. And me and him can meet anytime he want.
Okay.
Draymond responded, "That's so cute. It's impossible to avoid you. An arena for a year, champ." I think he meant in. I get my family from that family room every game. And stop using those words. They usually don't go over well amongst men. All right, so the first thing I'd like to do is get both of them an English teacher.
Please.
Because that was a hard read.
Yeah, and so this also furthers my hate for Michigan State because, like, Draymond went to Michigan State and he's out here talking like this. He got a degree. Be better.
And what?
Okay, but whose side are you on in this beef?
Oh, I'm on Jordan Poole's side. Because here's the thing. I'm not a Draymond fan. I understand how he works in that system and all the analytics and all that stuff, right? Cool. But he's definitely the poster child for the tough guy in the NBA that knows that niggas don't want to fight. So he talks crazy. Because I also think he don't want to fight either. So he just talks crazy because he knows people are not fighting. Because if he played in the 90s or back then when niggas was actually just fighting niggas, he wouldn't be talking like this.
Okay.
And he's also been kicking people in the nuts for 5 years in a row.
So you're saying this about the nigga that punched the other nigga in the face and his daddy is now talking shit on Twitter.
I'm just saying Jordan Poole dropping 40 on them when they come to DC.
So you're talking about a predictive future and we're talking about reality.
Nah, so I get.
Well, I'm talking about reality. I ain't gonna put that on nobody else.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, I agree with.
He punched that man in the face in practice.
Yeah.
Nobody between them.
Yeah. But yeah, nah. I still think Draymond was wrong for that.
Why do you think that? Because golfers don't fight?
Nah, that's not it. Stop it. Don't do that.
I'm asking because I've been in brawls with teammates, against teammates. I've been in fights with teammates. I've fought with teammates. Fought other niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but so to be fair, we've had some fights on golf trips.
So what are we talking about?
I just think that Draymond tries to be a super tough guy.
I don't think so.
I think he does.
How y'all get to fighting on golf trips?
I mean, we're still men at the end of the day.
Oh, so men just have to fight to express themselves.
No, it just certain shit. See, here you
Look
go.
Look, that's my 9R. I'm just saying, like, what starts?
This bitch ass nigga going birdie.
I mean, but like, still at the end of the day, if you feel disrespected as a man, like, you still gonna have to step up for yourself. At the end of the day, you could be a golfer, you could play fucking rugby, you could play fucking tiddlywinks. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to stand up for yourself.
And it always has to come to fisticuffs.
It doesn't always have to, but sometimes it does. I'm not saying we fought every fucking day.
So then why are you so against Draymond putting pause on the nigga?
I just think that
And why do we act like Jordan Poole didn't push him?
You're not. I just think that
like the scene starts with Jordan Poole pushing that nigga.
I gotta look it up.
But
if you push me, you don't get to dictate how I respond to that.
That's true.
The thing is, I think Draymond is trying to expand this tough guy image. I don't think Draymond's really that tough guy that he claims to be.
What does that have to do with the ethics of the moment? You put your hands on me. You don't get to dictate how I choose to respond to that.
I don't think that started at that moment. There's no way that just started at that moment. I think that's all that we just saw.
So what do you think started it?
Draymond talking shit.
But not Jordan, who's known to talk shit.
Hold on, you gonna act like Draymond didn't invade that man's space?
Start it over.
This is the beginning of it. I don't know. They must be exchanging words with Draymond.
And that shit did not start right then at that. That shit had been leading up.
Already been building up.
Yeah, it's not like it just start at that very fucking moment.
What you mean? I'm gonna push a nigga too. Like, why you so close?
Okay, then you gonna
Your
get
titties
then
is touching my titties. That's crazy.
Then you gonna get hit. That's what I'm saying. So that's the moment, right? The moment.
Nah, that shit started way before the camera cut. Way before that clip started.
Yeah.
And you know that, so don't even do that.
Do I think they was barking back and forth? Yes. But the moment...
But you know Draymond's mouth, and Draymond gets disrespectful very quickly. Yes or no? Yes or no?
But so does Jordan Poole. We've seen him do it not only in practice, but in games.
When?
You've never seen Jordan
Give an
Poole
example.
talking shit.
Give an example.
I'm not going to give you an example. Every
Because
time I watch Jordan Poole play basketball, he's talking shit. I'm not against talking shit. I'm against your daddy speaking for you and asking for an apology because you got punched for talking shit.
Nah, that's real.
No, okay, I agree with that point.
I don't care about who's right. Like, both of them niggas is aggressive. Like, that's just what it is. They are. They may be aggressive in different ways, and one met the other, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that just is what it is. Like, Jordan Poole would more than likely want to give you 40. At some point, Draymond's like, I'm going to give you 5 in the mouth.
He got 6 fouls. He gonna use them all that game.
Yeah, but also
I got 6 fouls, coach.
Also, right? I don't think this is beyond the growing pains of a new star coming in the league, right? I think that because I wasn't in the league, but I've definitely been a nigga that came onto a team and I walked in the gym and the coach was like, this is our new starting point guard. Sight unseen to the rest of these niggas in here. And so I knew it was going to be at least 2 or 3 niggas in here that didn't like that. And it's going to be a problem. And it was not, I'm going to out jump shot you. It was I'm going to elbow you. I'm going to push you while you in the air kind of problem.
Mm-hmm.
You got to prevail. And you can't, I don't even think for me as an ex-athlete, to me, everything that happened is par, right? Maybe Jordan was talking, maybe Draymond was talking, right? Doesn't matter, right? At the point of contention, Draymond definitely walked up on the rookie and was like, hey, little nigga, I'm not rocking like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the rookie said, look, bitch nigga, I'm here, right? And then he was met with an alternate source of aggression. That happens. And you have to be prepared to still be the man after that if that's where you're supposed to be. That nigga's in D.C. That's what I'm saying.
All right, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you are to be him there, there's documentation of the battle that went down between Mike and Magic at the Olympics, right? And it got heated.
Yeah.
Mike walked out that gym, and Magic will tell you that he walked out that gym as him. If it was never debated before or again thereafter, that day, those players knew Mike was him.
Okay. So my counterpoint to that is that's an Olympic team versus a franchise,
a multi-championship team.
Yeah, and so that Draymond was an integral part of. So 92, that was the first year pros was playing because they got waxed by when they put all the college niggas out there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no loyalty or anything. Same owner, same coach, same GM. Okay. They're going to choose Draymond over Jordan. Not saying anybody right or wrong, but they're going to choose Draymond. And
I don't think so, because here's why I say that.
Mm-hmm.
The way it played out with Mike and Magic, nobody fought. They played some hard-nosed basketball, and then Mike continued to perform.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with Jordan Poole is they had the fisticuffs. He played into the victim. Now his daddy's involved.
I mean, but social media wasn't a thing back then. Draymond didn't perform either. Let's be very clear. Draymond did not perform this season.
That's true. But listen to what I'm saying before you, because I know you about to go. If both of you, the nigga we've come to rely on, and the new nigga that's him, both of you, after y'all's bullshit, don't perform, why would I be inclined to choose the nigga that performed for one season?
Because Draymond is a free agent and fucking 37.
So
All right, cool. You're gonna extend somebody who's not performing, give them more money, etc. Keeping the nigga that's on the contract that you gave him the year before when he was an integral player.
and now he's not. So he's 50%.
Okay. All right, cool, bet. Draymond not gonna be in the league in 2 years, but you gave him a 4-year deal. Have fun with that.
Okay. That's like you're speaking on predictions, but I'm speaking about like what is reality right now.
What player over 35 that spent 4 years in college has a bad season after 35 and then magically reappears and becomes the...
Was it a bad season?
Yes, it was. This nigga acted a single triple. He ain't do
A
shit.
single triple is crazy.
He ain't do shit.
Damn, I moved your mic. I'm sorry, sir.
Pause. But he ain't do shit.
All right. So all right. That's enough of that. No, I do not. I don't want to act up that way.
I'm good too. Can I talk about Broccoli City?
Yes, let's do that, and then we'll go Monday half a bar. All right, so Young Mitchell, you did broccoli.
I did.
How was your broccoli? Was it steamed?
It was steamed. I would say yes because it was hot as hell outside. But I enjoyed Broccoli City. I had a good time. Also, VIP is worth the upgrade.
Why is that?
Because there was so much space.
Is that
Room for activities.
did it sell out?
I wouldn't know. I don't know if it sell out, but it was hella a lot of people. Like so,
Hella a lot of people.
yeah, that was a bad phrase, but
A lot of.
it was a lot of people there, and
Hella a lot of.
so I was in VIP with half of my friends. The other half was in GA. It wasn't planned that way, but it just happened.
So did y'all do like the gate wall experience?
We earlier on in the day when it wasn't like super packed, we was all in GA. But like at a certain point, we was like,
All right, fuck y'all.
we paid for convenience.
Yeah, elitists.
I mean, hey,
All right. So for
Shout out
those
to
who
the-
don't know,
shout
Young
out to
Mitchell
the-
will leave you.
shout out to the PayPal paying for. Great, great.
Tim, look, I want y'all to know that I know this.
Bruh.
Tim talking about the PayPal paying for it. Tim is just cheap. Tim, listen.
That's a fact.
Hey.
Though.
Is
Find the
it
deals.
cheap or is it using your resources?
You feel
Nah,
me?
he cheap.
Finding the
He
deals.
got it.
I'm trying to chill with you this summer.
Nah, paying for is the same grand total.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
What
It
are we
is.
talking about?
It is very.
You're just talking about that.
But it's
Like
every
you
2
were
weeks, so
saying,
you could take that 100 out my paycheck every 2 weeks.
I know, but you got it.
I do have it.
This is what I'm saying. That's big man.
Mr. Krabs.
Treat that money like a Krabby Patty.
Spending all me money.
Get it together. This is what you be doing.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
Louis joined us. I didn't realize he was like,
Oh, he been here.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get him a mic. He could snore in it.
Make more work for yourself.
He
That'd be great.
side-eyed me a little bit.
But yeah, nah, it was dope. I enjoyed it. Shout out to Tequila Talk. They hosted the city stage.
Yeah.
They did a great job doing that.
Sensational.
A lot of good performances. I will say on the second day, LaRussell made me a fan. I was familiar with him a little bit, but seeing him perform, it took it to like, I would hear a song like, he can rap. That's cool. Nothing really stood out, but his performance was actually really well. Like as far as crowd engagement, him actually rapping, being a good performer, I was sold. I was like, okay.
So here's my beef with LaRussell.
Okay.
Everything you said is true.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't like the recordings.
That's fair.
It's just
Everything
for love.
LaRussell records sounds like a live show.
Yeah.
And it's only because of how he deliver. He only knows how to deliver in a live way.
Yeah. And I will say, the best parts of his show was when the beat stopped. And then he would go.
He's a great live performer.
I was like, yo.
It don't translate to me recorded though.
I was like, this nigga.
I don't want all his albums to sound like live at da-da-da-da-da.
That's real.
But nah,
I want it to be an elevated version and then to be able to appreciate the live version in a different way.
Okay.
But they sound the exact fucking same.
Yeah.
I get where your stance on that. And yeah, but have you seen him live?
Most of the content I've seen of him is him live. I have never seen him in person because I don't like the recordings.
You know what's crazy? I've never even really seen like his content.
His content is all him performing in his backyard at the stage situation he built.
I've only
Which is fine. Like, I don't want this to sound like I'm hating on that shit. I think all that shit's dope. I think his business model's fire. I think his live show is crazy. I do not think the music is an elevated experience. And I guess, you know, there's something to be said for like the live show experience being the elevated experience.
Yeah.
But like the recorded experience is such a decline to me because it sounds like studio production with live vocals.
So I will say,
and I'd rather the studio version sounded like there was a band there then or something.
so as a person who I've heard of LaRussell, I've seen him like come up on tweets, but I never really like clicked on his content and shit like that. And you know how Tidal works. You get on the track radio, they'll play some shit. And LaRussell came up a few times. I was like, this was cool. I don't know if I really circle back to it, but it was still a good song type shit. But to hear those songs and be like, oh, I do remember hearing this, and then sing it live, I was like, the live performance, singing in person is still an elevated experience from what you're hearing from the recording.
Got you.
So I was like, oh, this nigga's nice. Like honestly, on Monday, the day after Broccoli City, when I saw him, I did listen to a project and I was like, let me really tap in because I did fuck with it.
Well, no, he's doing a great job of selling it. I don't know if I'm buying.
But
What the fuck?
all right, cool. But also, Broccoli City, as a whole, I enjoyed it. I saw a lot of artists who I've seen before, but it was just good to have like everybody in this like one space, right?
Okay.
It's like I saw Coco. Also, her performing in the rain was kind of tough.
I saw clips of that. It looked dope.
Yeah,
Did it turn you on?
How was
it did not turn me on, but it was a good experience.
You didn't like her own moist?
I'm not going down that road with you, but
How was Lola? Did you see
Lola was dope.
Okay.
Lola was dope. I did not know she was that little.
Yeah.
It's very bite. You could have put it in your pocket.
She's little.
Take it
She
with
is
you.
very little, and so, but she has a lot of energy, and so it was a good performance.
It's crazy.
It is. That's why I tried to ignore it and just keep on.
Just had to put that out there real quick.
Well, you know.
But yeah, she's very little, and I was like, wow, she's like my sister's height. But she was dope. Like the way she like controlled the crowd was crazy. So her and Des Dior were on the city stage, which is the smaller stage.
Mm-hmm.
But she saw everybody like migrate from Kodak towards the end of his set to go to the city stage because Des Dior and Lola was performing. And so I was like, I knew I wanted to see I don't want to see Lola, but I was like, I gotta get there and see Des. So I was like, all right, cool. That was dope. But my favorite performance out of the whole thing was definitely Mariah the Scientist. Nah, it's not that. She actually like did a great job. Like it was like
Talk about that job being great. Hey.
But nah, like it was dope because I saw her at Something to Water last year, but I only
Got
saw
it.
like one song because how that shit worked out. But like I sat and saw the whole performance and I was like, yo, she's a really good performer. Like seeing somebody's entire set, you're just like, yeah, she got it.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just gonna keep going with you talking.
Mhm.
What's Mid Monday?
Mid Monday is that's not my phone. Where's my phone? Right.
I don't know. That wasn't it for sure though.
Mid Monday is we're doing something a little different. We haven't done this in a while. It's just a single track.
Okay.
This track is entitled "Child of God" by Blast and Rimble. I'm gonna go with Rimble.
Rimble sounds all right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get right to it, and then you can tell us your ratings. And yeah. All right, let's get right to it. This is Blast, Rimble, Child of God. Yeah. That's not it.
Yeah, that's fine. And plus, I noticed you don't play the song.
Hey. All right, that was Blast and Rimble. The track is called Child of God. That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire.
I actually ran into that before you sent it. And I like the cover art.
Yeah. Cover art was dope. Shout out to the title suggested new tracks section. Yeah, title does her thing. Pick up the title. I love how you say that. But the juxtaposition of the two halves of the song made it work. And I was, once the beat switched, I was like, how's this about to work? And then when Rimble came in, I was like, yeah, nah, that was dope. So I'm gonna go 4 or 5 out of 5.
Oh, 5? All right, wow. So, with that being said, listen, we're gonna get right.
I like that shit.
First of all, we live. So I guess usually I do play first. What? Okay, I know it.
I actually have one this week.
All right, so I'm gonna play the full. All right, so this is an artist named ZZZ. Period.
Just 3 Z's. That's tight.
The song is called "You and I." I learned about it from the acoustic version, but the full version.
Okay.
So I want to play the full.
Life doesn't. First of all, we live.
All right, that was ZZZ, Stunna Gambino, and Jahkai, You and I. That shit fire.
Yeah.
The only other song I have in my show notes is from Solo.
Yes. Get into it.
I just texted you mine.
Oh, you texted me. Okay.
This is like slowly becoming one of my like new favorite rappers.
Ooh.
I'm gonna sit this week out because I just found out that this was a part of a project. So I'm gonna make that mid-Mondays next week.
Got it.
Ooh.
Got it.
I'm excited.
All right. So we're gonna do Solo, Raza, and we out of here. All right. So Solo sent in Finesse2tymes.
2 of
He was at Broccoli City, but I didn't see his set.
This track is called Revelations. Let's get to it.
You popping your shit, nigga. Rap niggas be contradicting themselves. Get a little money, start feeling themselves. I don't need a click, I can hit it myself. I
was like, no wonder she's not.
Turn the beat up a little.
Y'all niggas wild.
Hey, this nigga. Incredible.
Am I really?
Yeah, no, that was Finesse2tymes. That joint was called Revelations. That was a big solo selection. That was. I'm gonna put
That was like when you
Yo, I'm not playing the song. I'm not playing this song.
Hold on, wait. But that's like when you know how like you just like screamed into the microphone. It's like when they just like transition from like hip hop to church on BET at like 4 a.m. in the morning. That shit just woke you up. That's what that's.
Song that Raza wants me to play. Name is.
What is it?
This was
I know who this chick is too.
But I've randomly found this album on Apple Music because Friday you go on there looking for new music, right? So I'm just scrolling through and I see an album cover that looked like a picture that I probably would have shot, but probably something I would have shot back in college with a model, and it's like white chick, no shirt, covering her jumps,
covering her nipple.
Yeah, so I'm like,
popping her mouth.
so is this just a cover or is she rapping? So I play it and the first track come on, I'm like, oh, yo, she got bars. And then by this track, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a fan. This joint is hard.
Her name is Wynne.
Wynne.
This is off the project
Like
Some Like It Hot.
like WIN.
No,
WYNNE.
She's actually a rapper.
She fire. She from Portland.
But this song title
Yeah.
is Jaw.
Yeah.
Jaw. That's part of your face. Morant.
Oh, that's tight. That gotta be like a porn star name.
You should manage her.
I'll let you do that.
I don't want it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
people thought she was Eminem's daughter.
Oh yeah, no, that's Chanel West Coast.
Nah, but she can rap.
Exactly right.
She can rap a little bit. Like Chanel West Coast is trash. All right, man. That's the end of new music. This has been the Baseline Podcast, episode 219. I'm your host as always, Capo. I am feeling good, feeling great. About to slide to AV sessions, and we will see y'all on tour and at open sessions. To the left of me, as always, is none other than my good man and Young Mitchell we trust.
Yeah, just a quick tidbit. Georgetown, they have a team in the basketball tournament.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll be pull your sacks up this weekend.
Got it. Understood. To the left of him is not always, but he's usually in the building. The good man Raza.
Yo. Until next time, party people.
And last but certainly not least, Solo.
Slit.
Pitiful ass air horn. Pew, pew.
That's like the Kevin Hart joint was like pew pew, everybody gonna die
Yo, nah, for real.
tonight.
It's fucking ridiculous. All right, for the entire gang, this has been the Baseline Podcast, episode 219. As we do it this time every week, Young Mitchell, can you tell them people what to do?
You can close the doors.
Already.
Step back, doors closing. First of all, we live.